Hello to our lovely Lady Bella Donna 1957.
Hello, Kat. I am great. How are you? I feel so blessed. It has been a beautiful, beautiful day. I woke up.
I'm going to share. So keep talking. I'm not ignoring you.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Lady Bella Donna, 1957. Please come and set a spell. Enjoy your company. Enjoy my company. Get to know each other. I'll show you some of my cards that I have. I could show you my pendulums. We could talk about the archangels. I got a nice little book that tells us about them. I've got several different things that we can discuss and talk about. Hello, Jen. Welcome,
Hi,
welcome.
Thank you for joining us. We hope you're well.
Come in and set a spell and tell me where you're from and how's things going in your part of the world. I've been I play with my cards all the time. I love to shuffle my cards. I love to keep filling my cards. I love to show you guys my different decks and see what you think about them and everything. Hi, Jen. Where are you from? Are you still with us? Yes, I feel blessed too. I really, really do. It's been a beautiful, beautiful day here. The weather's been great. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Hello from New York. Hi, hello from Alabama.
Hi from Alabama. We have a few
you're from Australia.
Yeah.
Lafayette, Tennessee. I've been through Lafayette. I can't say that I've ever been to Lafayette. It seemed like I've been through Lafayette, but welcome. Kim, I am Lady Bella Donna, 1957. Lady stands for what my name means. Bella is because I'm from the South. I'm from Alabama. Been here all my life. And Donna's my name. And 1957 is the year that I was born in. And I started opening up my gifts almost 2 years ago. I worked on tarot cards for, oh gosh, it seemed like months and months. And every night I would practice, and the more I practiced, the better I got. The more, nice to meet you, Kim. I tried in one of the groups, the very first time I'd ever tried to do a reading in one of my groups that I belong to, and in order to be what they call an approved reader, they give me 3 pictures, and I had never looked at someone's picture and connected to them, so it was very rewarding, very interesting, and very scary to say the least, because I had never connected with a picture before. And I had to read 3 of them. And you have to have an accuracy of 80 or above. Some of the groups you had to read 8 pictures, and you had to get 6 of them with 85 to 100% accuracy in order to be an approved reader in their group. So if you ever are on any of the Facebook readings, and you see someone that says that they're an approved reader, they have a test that they have to do. We can't just go in there and say, well, I'm an approved reader. You are actually tested. And you're given pictures, and the people may not be alive or dead, or they may be dead, alive. And you have to connect with them and tell them a little bit about themselves and tell them what you pick up. So I had to learn how to do that, and I had to learn to connect with the spirit. And the more that I have did that, the more that my senses have developed. I don't do a lot of mediumship reading because that is something that I'm just now learning about. I believe eventually that I will be all right with it. I just have to learn how to connect with the high Bianca. Brian, nice to meet you. Welcome, welcome. I'm Lady Belladonna, 1957. How is everyone and where are you? I know, Bianca, I probably butchered your name. I am so sorry. I am not very good. Brian, welcome. Shabeza, welcome. Then I went to, once I started with my tarot and knew that I could read photos and connect with people that way, I began to do that. And then I got me a set of rings and started learning rings. I like to grow and learn, and the more I learn, the more I seem to develop. If you'd like to try me out, if you'd like to have a reading, you could book a reading with me on live. You could have a video where you could actually come and join the live with me, an audio where I could just talk to you and you could hear me. Or we could do the chat where you hear me and you could respond in the chat room. So if you'd like that, there's a special for 1997. And it's a normal reading is $35. So if any of you would like to purchase a reading with me while we're going live, that would be awesome. I would love to do a reading for you. I'm sitting here shuffling the guardian angel cards. They're heart-shaped cards. I absolutely love them. And they're just heart-shaped, and they've got a lot of good messages on them. And then I had also got a new deck that I was very interested in, that I'm just now reading it, and it's Healing Grief. So it's one that helps you if you've lost someone that you've loved, that it helps you through the processes. I mean, when you lose someone that you're really close to, you tend to go through every one of the senses, and you go through them all. I mean, from unbelievable, not believing that this is happening, to anger, to crying, to there's so many senses that you go through that is really. So these cards look like they would be very interesting to use. It's like your response to loss. They're pretty good. It's a pretty neat deck, and they're numbered 1, 2, and 3, so that you've got 3 stacks. And just a really, really interesting, uplifting deck. And if anyone would be interested, I would love to to do a reading for you. If you haven't registered to our site, please do. And once you register for our site, you spin the wheel, and every spin is a win. So you could win readings, free, like 15-minute readings. If you go and visit our site on onlinepsychiclive.live, you will see all of our psychics that are on the site. There's several that are mediumship, they're romance, they're spirit with the animals, and there is just so many talented authentic readers. Miss Cat's on there, and you could book a live reading at your leisure. If you don't have the money, then you could go when you do have the money. Just check it out and go look at the site, pin it, and so that you can go back to it and visit it. Each one of them's got a little bio of themselves, of what they do and what they offer. So you could learn a little bit about the psychic that you choose, and you could book one at any time. Most of the time, there's someone around that could do your reading. So just check the site out. And where everybody from? Jen, you're from Lafayette, Tennessee, and I believe, Kim, you said you was from New York. Byron, where are you from? And hi. Biasia. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I am really not sure how to pronounce that. Welcome, and share where you're from. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I've been rattling on all about myself, and sharing me. I'd like to know how everyone's doing, and did you have a good weekend? Was the weather good where you was at? It has been gorgeous. This morning I got up and sat out on the porch and had a cup of coffee, and the breeze was blowing, and it wasn't cool breeze, but it was nice breeze. It was I guess it was about 70 degrees outside, which is a pretty good it was cool. It wasn't cool, but it wasn't hot. Now, long during the day, it got hot, and it got all right. And so, I was looking to see my pendulums. Are you guys familiar with the pendulums? I have 3 of them that answers. I use the pendulums. I use the oracle cards. I use the tarot cards, and I'm learning the tea leaves. I did one the other day, and oh, have I got a lot to learn. I like to learn new things. We never quit learning. Even after we die, we don't quit learning. We do go through a transition from this plane to the next plane. And I've got a tiger's eye pendulum. Back in the olden days when I grew up, I would see elderly people, they used a needle and thread, and they would hold it over your hand, and they knew whether you was going to have a boy or a girl. Because back then, we didn't have ultrasounds. I had 4 children, and I never knowed what one of them was until they come. I had no idea of what my babies were until they come. I got a clear quartz, and I got an amethyst. I have got several. I'm learning the Lamond. I don't know. I'm learning the Lamond. I've still got a ways to go in it, and then the Kipper. Oh, the Kipper is very neat reading that I'm learning it. I haven't did a reading with these cards because I'm still learning, and I don't do a reading as long as I haven't learned what they represent and how to go about reading them and learn the cards. It's like tarot. You spend a lot of time learning tarot. I did. I spent nights after nights. I would put the tarot cards in order. And a lot of people want to know, what is the difference between oracle cards and the tarot cards. Tarot cards is a structured set of cards. It could be with different pictures like unicorns, fairies, witches, just anything, but they're going to have the 4 suits. They're going to have 78 cards. And it don't matter what they have, it's going to have 78 cards. But an oracle card, such as these, they could have anywhere between 25 to 70 cards. But the author of an oracle card, it could be about anything, a life experience that they're gone through, just all sorts of things. It could be about anything. Hi, Kelly. So that's the difference. And you could tell a tarot card, like I said, it's going to show, see, this is an oracle card. It's going to show, this one's got 53 cards. So it's not going to have, but it's going to, a tarot card's going to have your wands, pendulum, wands, pendulum, cups, and swords. So they're always going to have those, and so that's the difference between oracle cards and tarot cards. So, hi, Kelly. Where are you from? Welcome, welcome. I'm Lady Belladonna, 1957. I welcome you and appreciate y'all coming in and listening to me run my mouth. Be sure to go and subscribe. Oh, wow, New York. We have another one in here that's from New York. I'm from Alabama, thus the name Bella, because I am a Southern, well, I'm not a Southern Belle, but I am from Alabama, been here, born and raised. But what I was going to say, go subscribe to Online Psychic Live. And when you register and subscribe, you will have a chance to spin the wheel, and every spin is a win. Right now, we have our readings that are normally $35 for a reading, is on sale for $19.97. So if anyone would like to have a reading, you could book one. You could come online with me, and I could do your readings. You could do a voice reading where I hear you, you hear me, or you could do a chat where you hear what I'm saying. I show you the cards, and I tell you all about it and what I'm picking up, and you could type your response. So there's all kinds of different ways that we can interact and enjoy your reading. So if anyone would like to do that, that would be awesome. I have all kinds of tarot decks and oracle cards, some of my favorite oracle cards. One of my very, very favorite is that I've really worked really good with is the Tarot of Dreams. This is really one of my favorite decks that I like to use. And when I'm doing a lot of my live shows, I like to, because a lot of people want to connect with their loved ones that have passed away. So I use the Talking to Heaven deck and the Spirit Message deck. And sometimes I'll even shuffle these together. I'll even shuffle them together because they're talking to heaven. This is what your loved one wants you to know, and then connected with the spirit and what your spirit guides want to share with you. And it could be something that you might need to be working on. There's so many different other things that throughout our lives that we work on, and when we lose someone, it's very difficult to you don't never, and I don't never tell anybody to just get over it, because you never really truly get over it. You get through it. So if somebody ever tells you to get over it, they're really not your friend. They're wanting you to get over it because they're wanting you that was there before you lost the person in your life. And the thing is you won't ever be that person again. You'll never be that person again, because when you lose someone that's close, like I did, I lost two of my children within, 9 months apart. And you never get over it. You just get through it. And you do get through it. I'm living and breathing proof. And I did not want to be a bitter old woman. I wanted to find my blessings in what I had. And I did. I looked for my blessings and I found them. I found the blessings that I had them as long as I did. That I wouldn't have changed a thing with them. I've got my memories. I've got my pictures. I've got those that you take. When I was a little girl, I would notice my mother, she would kind of look over at me, and she would she would get this perplexed look on her face, and I would wonder, what was she thinking? So I asked her, I said, Mama, what are you thinking about? She said, I'm not thinking about anything. She said, I'm taking pictures. And she would, when she got that perplexed look, she was taking pictures. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome. If you haven't gone and subscribed, you could go subscribe, and you get a wheel spin, and that wheel spin will get you every spin is a win. And you'll also another thing is you'll also get notifications when there's a sale going on, a special going on, and there is a lot of new things that are fixing to start happening. Hi, Michelle, that are that within the next couple of weeks or so, that's going to be coming around, and we are all excited. So if you subscribe to the channel, you go to onlinepsychiclive.live and subscribe, you'll get the notices. You'll get the notice of all that's coming about, and there is so many. And you could go to the page, and you could visit the page and look at the psychics that we have on our page, and see which one you connect with and which one you would like to have a reading with, and book them and see if you can have a reading with them, and read their profiles. They have a little bit of a bio there, so you could get to know them. And if you don't have any money right now, save the link so that you could go back into it and go back again when you do have the money. Because, I know that times are tight. And like I said, Tonight, the lives are $19.97, where normally they're $35 for a read. So you can, anyone that would be interested in a card reading, whenever I do a reading, I pull one to three cards, and more if the spirit guides me to do more. I don't set a limit, because sometimes I pull more, and sometimes I talk way longer. I talk until the spirit quits giving me the information that I need to share with you. That makes sense? Nobody's talking. How is everybody? Michelle, Rebecca, Kelly? Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you're tuning in, that you came to watch my show. Hi, Kelsey. Where are you from? We've got several in here. Kelly is from New York. I can't say that I've ever been to New York. I've always thought that I would like to go to the Central Square during Christmas for the lights and the buggy rides. And I am doing very well. I feel good. My shoulder's kind of been giving me fits today, but that ain't nothing unusual. When I was going through my therapy nearly 5 years ago, in 2006, my shoulder froze, and that is very painful. Who reminds you of Dolly? Me? I remind you of Dolly? I'm so glad. I am Lady Belladonna, 1957, and I'm so glad that y'all came in. And yeah, I guess I'm got a southern, I say y'all and sweetie and honey, and I do all those things. Love sweet tea. I'm a Diet Pepsi girl, and I love salted peanuts in my Pepsi. Have y'all ever had salted peanuts? I hope so too, Kelsey. Well, thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. That makes me feel good. Yeah, I do have a southern drawl. When I married my husband, it's going to be 48 years. And I went to South Carolina. I was made fun of. And you talk about a slang. Now, South Carolinians had a slang. But they thought I did. I had an Alabama slang. So it was funny hearing them talk, and they thought I was funny. That is so sweet of you to say that. I have been told that I'm very easy to get along with, very easy to talk to. I am a talker, as you can see. I am a big talker. And I sit and I spend hours. I'll take 2 or 3 decks of cards with me. Oh, I am so sorry, Rebecca. You could take and make you a squishy ice pack. And believe it or not, an ice pack on the top of your head does help. But you could use 1 cup of alcohol, just 3 cups of water, and freeze it, and it makes it slushy. If you've ever had physical therapy, that slushy where it shapes, and put it over your head. Double the bag, though. Double the bag. And it gets real cold. And Rebecca, it does, and it will help. Kelsey, if you will push the go to the online psychic live.live, And the wheel should pop up there. You too, sweetie. Good luck, and I hope your head gets better. I do. I hope your head gets better. But it's psychic. It's online psychiclive.live. Yes, it does help. My daughter has severe migraines to the point where she vomits and gets deathly sick. And I'll put a ice pack on her head. If you don't have the ice pack, put you some ice cubes. Wrap it. Don't just put it over your head. I mean, because it'll get really, really cold. But put it right here, Rebecca, and it will. I don't know why it does, but it does help. It really does help. Of course, you know, the dark room and no sunlight. Of course, it's daylight here. I mean, it's nighttime here. Kelsey, did you understand how to go and register? I'm not sure if you press the prize wheel on the screen, whether or not it takes you there, but I do know you could put in online psychiclive.live and it'll take you to the page, and you should see the wheel. I believe it's on the left side of the screen. Don't hold me to it, because I might be telling you something that, but I'm thinking that the wheel is there. Kat, if you hear me, could you tell them about how to register? Because I'm thinking that's where it's at, but I'm really, really, really not sure I'm telling them correct, and I don't want to mislead them and tell them the wrong thing. And Kelsey and Katie, hi Katie, nice to see you, nice to meet you. I'm Lady Belladonna, 1957. I am so glad you chose to come in and check my live out. I'm a very big talker. If you'd like to book a reading, you could book a reading. Click on the buy now at the bottom of the screen, going across the screen. Usually this mini reading is $35, and tonight it's $19.97. And I would like to invite you to do that. They should, Kelsey, I believe they're on the left-hand side. Scroll down and see if it says, you know, subscribe to the channel. And somewhere it should say subscribe to the channel, and then you get a wheel spin. Kat, if you can hear me, could you pop on a minute and help me with the registration? I can't check it myself, you guys, or I would. Katie, where are you from? I've got people in here watching my live that's from New York, Tennessee, and I'm Lady Belladonna, 1957, and I'm from Mobile.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, we've got a couple, and they're wanting to subscribe to our channel. And
you just press the prize wheel link on the video, above the video, or under the video stream.
Okay, so that does, I didn't know if that worked or if they had to go to onlivepsychiclive.com.
No, just hit this prize wheel link and it'll take you there.
Okay, Kelsey, did you get that from Miss Cat? Kelsey wanted to know, and we also had someone else in here that wanted to subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, just hit the prize wheel link. That's all they do. They win a prize at the website. Everyone that subscribes. and you get notifications when our psychics will be on the show. And we have great promotions coming up. We've got one in Vegas, a radio station. We've got one on the show on Fridays coming up. So stay tuned for that to win free readings. And that will be announced more about that through the week.
So as you can see, it will be worth it to go out and subscribe because you get these notifications, and there are so many good things that's going to be happening to our page or our site and our readers. And I'm really, really, really excited. How do you say your name? Hi. I'm not sure how you say your name. But welcome to the show. Let me know, Rebecca, if it works for you.
We don't do free questions or free readings on this show tonight, but we do have promotions coming up for everyone watching. So please subscribe to get the notifications when our shows are on. Because I just see the last comment. Can you please answer one for a yes or no question? We're not doing that tonight. The readings are $19.97. They're usually $35, and they're more than mini, aren't they, Lady Bella, Donna?
Right.
Yeah, they go longer than a minute.
Right. They, like I said, I usually draw the cards until the spirit, whatever the spirit wants you to know, that's what I give you. Right?
Please subscribe. Tune for our promotion. Sorry.
Yes, please. Miss Cat said the price wheel does work. Yay. Cat, Kelsey got a free 15-minute reading. Does she do this reading? Does she go and pick? Kelsey got a 15-minute free reading. Does she go to the website and pick a? She goes to the website and then picks a.
The psychics will come up. She can, where she is now looking at the coupon, is where the psychics will show, and the website, all the links are there.
Right, and so she could go and pick out whichever psychic she wants to have to read for her.
Yeah, and if they're not there at this time, not online, they may be asleep or maybe working, doing something else. So just send me a message. I'll answer it on the spot for you, and we can communicate that way, and I can organize it for you for as soon as I can.
Okay. Kelsey, did you get that?
And, Kelsey, it depends what sort of reading you want. We have all different psychic mediums. We have pregnancy psychic, Roxy, and we have a pet psychic, Natalie, and beautiful Donna. I mean, Donna's amazing. You do beautiful past, present, and future readings, and you're able to connect with spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And your readings are amazing. So Lady Bella, Donna, 1957, also, you'll see her link there. But have a look. We've got a few psychics on there. They're all being tested. They're all approved. And she said, just cool.
Absolutely. I was telling them earlier about some of the testing that I've had to do. Kelsey is wanting to know if she could choose me. How would she do that? She would just go out to the site and choose me, and I will get the notification.
Yes. So, Kelsey, I'll speak to you over after the show. But what you do, you go to the website, and you I have to look at the coupon what you've actually won to see. I know what it says 15 minutes, but I just want to have a look before we talk.
And then we can set it up. And I would be glad, Kelsey, to do your reading for you.
I want to see if it's brought up the picture with the psychics there for you. So
Absolutely.
It should have brought their pictures up. So let me have a look at that. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, there is check the page out, you guys, because there's a lot of very talented spiritual readers that are there that Miss Kat's one, and she's awesome. There's several that are just awesome. There's some that does Reiki. There's some that heals. There is so many blessed and talented psychics that are there, that are available to help you at a time of despair. I mean, just having someone to kind of listen and talk you through and let you know that, hey, you know, things are going to work out. Things are going to get better. You may see a dark time, because I mean, if whatever the cards show, I definitely hello, Avitak, Tika, Ivana, Batika. Yes, ma'am, I can do a reading for you if you would like to book a reading. Tonight it's 1997. You can book a reading, and I'll be glad to. You could come online with me. We could do an audio, or we could do a chat reading. I'm not doing any readings live tonight unless you book a reading. So if you want to book a reading, normally it's $35 for a mini reading. Tonight it's $19.97. What you do is you go out and you book the reading, and where it says click on the bottom, the PayPal now link, it'll pop up a window, and you click pay now or buy now, and it'll send a message to Miss Cat, and Miss Cat will come on and tell me that you've paid, and then I can do your readings, and she could bring you in live with me, or we can do a voice where you hear me and I hear you, and or we could do a chat where you hear me and then you can respond in the chat box. So there's a lot of different ways that I could do your reading, and I pull 2 or 3 cards depending on what the Spirit leads me to do, what the Spirit wants you to know, and it just depends on what I'm led and what the Spirit tells me to do, because that's what I listen to. I try to connect with you, and I listen to the spirits and my spirit guides, and they direct me into which way I need to, whatever I need to tell you. And that's exactly what I do. That's what your reading would consist of. So you're welcome to go out. Any of you that are on the live, I want to welcome you. If I haven't and I missed you, welcome. If you'd like to have a reading, you can go out. Tonight it's $19.97, where it's normally $35 for the same reading that you'll get for $19.97. Love to do a reading for you. If I'm Lady Belladonna, 1957. I've been learning for close to 2 years now. I've started. I always felt like I had a knowing, and I could sense things and feel things. But 2 years ago, close to 2 years ago, I decided to work on it, and I bought my first tarot deck, and it's been very rewarding. It has been great. I have did a lot of readings. I have met a lot of different peoples. I've made a lot of different friends, and I'm very blessed to be able to do this and to connect with the spirit and pass along what your loved ones would like for you to know, or what may be going on in your lives. That anytime you get a reading, you can always change the outcome, whether if it's a bad reading and the outcome doesn't look, or you're headed for trouble, you could always, sometimes all it takes is changing one thing and it makes it all change. So it just really, really depends on what you take away from it. And I tell people what the spirit brings to me, because when I study about you and I try to connect with you, and then I ask my spirit guide to let me know what it is that I need to pass on to you and share with you. So it's all a part of the process, and sometimes you get things look good. Sometimes things, you may be going through some trials and tribulations, but there's always a brighter side. So like I said, you can also, if you haven't subscribed to our page, please do so. Click the wheel, it works, go and subscribe. You can get a free wheel spin, and every spin is a win. So you could get, we had one of our readers that just won a free 15-minute reading. And, you know, a 15-minute reading would be what we would do for the 1997. So as you can see, you know, it is a very good deal, because it's normally a $35 reading. So anybody that's interested, you're welcome. You are so well of a talk. Avon Taika. I know I said it right the first time, but Lord, I'm having a hard time. I am so sorry if I've butchered it. I am doing good. Thank you so much for asking. I am very blessed. The weather was beautiful today. I know it's going to get hot, but that's okay. You know what happens whenever it hots, everything, the ground wakes up, everything buds and blooms. And then when fall comes, it's like they go to sleep and they rest. You know, there's a time for resting, for healing, and a time for grieving, a time for happiness, and you know, joy comes for a fleeting moment. Sorrow comes with a knitting bag to stay a while. I heard that when I was a little girl. And I heard this when my mother used to say, this bag of bones, they hold my soul, but one day soon, the angels will call me home. My mother was a very spiritual, gifted woman. She didn't do card readings and she didn't do all that, but she had a very good connection with the good Lord. And she read her Bible. We had elderly people that came that would stay, and they would raise the roof with their Bible and spend the whole night talking about the good Lord and the blessings and things that they have encountered in their lives. So there's so many good things that I'm blessed for. So thank you Avantika for asking how I was doing. If you'd like that reading, you can go and book it, and I would be glad to do a card for you. I've got tarot cards. I've got oracle cards. I would be glad to do a reading for you. If you want to go and book your reading, you just have to click the link that's going down on the bottom. It's a $35 value for $19.97 tonight. Where are you from? Apatek, where are you from? Avitika, where are you from? Nobody's talking. Is everybody gone? Is everybody all right? Give a thumbs up and let me know you're still here. Hi, Kate. Welcome, welcome. I'm Lady Belladonna, 1957. Our readings tonight are $19.97, which is normally a $35 reading. Kate, if you would like to book a reading, you can click the in the description right there on the little bar that's going across the screen. You could click right there and it'll take you to the page, and you could book the $19.97, and you to come live with me, where me and you will look at each other, or you could do a voice reading, or you could do a chat reading, which you could hear and could answer in the chat box there. So if you'd like to have a reading, I would love to do one for you. And if you haven't subscribed to the online psychic, go out and subscribe, because there's a lot of new promotions and things that are fixing to start coming up for some free readings and all that you don't want to miss out on. So subscribe, and you also get to, you click on the prize wheel and you get to spin, and every spin is so in our on the online psychic live page, there is a lot of all of our readers that we have been tested, and they are on the site, and any one of them, you could book a reading with any one of them. They would have a time and a that they're there and a time that they're not there. So just, pay attention to the bookings, but you can book anyone that you want on the site. And be sure, like I said, to subscribe, because you don't want to miss there's some really, really good things that are fixing to start taking place. And I can't hardly wait. And I feel so blessed and excited to be a part of it, to be a part of this group, this place. I am so grateful and blessed, and thank Miss Cat for all that she's doing to get us out there. Hi, Nabrisha. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm Lady Belladonna, 1957. I'm glad you came to join us. If you'd like a reading tonight, the readings are $19.97. That is normally a $35 reading. You could click the wheel and subscribe, and every spin is a win. If you book a reading for the 1997, you could choose a live video where you would come online with me, or you could do a voice video, or you could do a chat. But there is some really neat things that are coming up. I wanted to kind of, it's getting kind of to the end of the show, and I had gotten some new cards that I want to pull one and read it for you guys and share with you the message on it. And because I have had a lot of loss in my life, these was very fitting. So the first one is your response to loss. Your response to loss. And it says, tears are evidence you have loved. Allow yourself to cry when you feel like that. See? And then understanding grief. You don't get over grief. You learn to live it in your heart forever. Isn't that something? Which is really, really true. You never get over it. You never get over it. Healing. Not even death can eat our love. I will talk to you today from my heart. Isn't that awesome? So it is a healing deck that I wanted to share that with you and see what y'all thought about it. And maybe any of you, if it might have hit home. If that's the case, share it with me. Share me what it did if it touched you. Hello, Lillian. How are you tonight? Welcome, welcome. I'm Lady Donna. Nice of you to come. Thank you for coming. I am Lady Donna, 1957. I am from Alabama, and I have been building and learning for nearly 2 years now on how to connect with my spirit guides, how to connect with your energy so that I can pick up on your spirit guide and things that are going on in your life. Lily, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe wheel right there. It'll take you to a site. You fill it out and spin the wheel. You could get a free reading. And every spin is a win. And coming up in the next 2 or 3 weeks, there's going to be some promotions for free readings from our sites and our psychics. There's some exciting news that's going to be coming. So you don't want to miss out on the opportunity for that. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you could get those notifications, and also spin the wheel, and you could go to the page and you could choose which psychic you would like to have your reading with. And there's 40, 50 psychics. You could go in and read a little bio about them, and whichever one you're drawn to, you can get and book a reading with them.
Thank you, Donna. We've come to the end of your show, Lady Donna.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Miss Cat. I appreciate it. And
thank you. And thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thank you, everyone, for coming, and come again. Enjoyed it. I've enjoyed talking with you, sharing my stories. And everybody stay safe. And God bless you.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.